Good morning, evening, afternoon, midnight. Happy Monday, everybody. My name is Amy, and this is yoga. So, as promised, this being a Monday, we are going to focus on our shoulders today, especially shoulder openings. So, we're going to go ahead and get started by kicking off our socks and shoes and taking a nice, relaxed standing position towards the back of our mat. Upon your next inhalation, you're going to lace your fingers together, turn your palms out, and reach your arms up. Exhale, side stretch over to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, side stretch over to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, and fold forward, hinging at your hips, coming into Uttanasana, or forward fold. Really relax into the back of your neck here. Let gravity do the work forward. I want you to feel as though you're hinging and hanging forward like a rag doll. Begin to nod your head yes. Shake your head no. Nod your head yes. Shake your head no. And clasp your elbows. Gently swing from side to side, releasing ever so slightly into either side of your low back here. Inhale, hold to center. Exhale, release your arms down. And as you inhale, begin to take your hips down to your heels. As you exhale, take your knees wide and walk your hands forward, reaching your fingertips towards the top of your mat and really opening into your hips. Keeping your fingers and toes spread wide. Inhale, see if you can sink back towards your heels a little bit more. And as you exhale, come forward to all fours. Wrists directly below your shoulders, knees directly below your hips. Exhale, round through to cat, taking your chin towards your chest. And inhale to cow, gentle back bend. Exhale, round through to cat. Inhale into cow. Exhale, round through to cat. And inhale to a neutral position. And as you exhale, turn to look over your right shoulder, taking your right hip towards your rib cage. Inhale, center. Exhale, turn to look over the left shoulder, left hip towards your rib cage. Inhale, center. Exhale, turn to look over the right shoulder, bringing that right hip in. Inhale, center. Exhale, turn to look over the left shoulder, bringing the left hip in. Inhale to center. And as you exhale, thread your right arm underneath your left, coming to rest on your right shoulder. Breathe deeply. I want you to try to keep your hips as square as you possibly can to the mat. You have the option here of taking your gaze up towards the sky. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale back to all fours. Exhale, thread your left arm underneath your right, coming to rest on your left shoulder. Again, with the option of bringing your gaze upward. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale back to all fours. And as you exhale, take your hips back to your heels into child's rest. We're going to stay here for about 5 breaths. 1 breath is 1 inhalation and 1 exhalation. Inhale, come all the way up to sitting. As you exhale, reach your right arm up and use your right hand to take your head to your right shoulder. Inhale, turn to look up. Exhale, look down towards the right shoulder. Inhale, look up. Exhale, look down. Inhale, look up. Exhale, look down. See if you can take the back of your left hand into your low back this time. Inhale, look up. Exhale, look down. Inhale, look up. Exhale, look down. Inhale, reach your right arm up. And as you exhale, take both arms by your side. Inhale, reach your left arm up. Exhale, take your head to your left shoulder. Inhale, turn to look up. Exhale, look down towards the left shoulder. Inhale, look up. Exhale, look down. Inhale, look up. Exhale, look down. Take the back of your right hand into your low back. Inhale, look up. Exhale, look down. Inhale, look up. Exhale, look down. Inhale, look up. Exhale, release both arms by your side, taking your neck back to a neutral position. Inhale, reach your arms up. And exhale, take your arms down. See if you can clasp your hands behind your back and fold forward. Returning to child's rest, this time with your hands clasped behind your back. Allow gravity to round your shoulders downward and breathe. Inhale. Begin to lift your hips up, rolling towards the crown of your head, releasing into the back of the neck. And also there's a little pressure point at the crown of your head. It should kind of feel like there's a bit of pressure reaching into your sinuses. If you're struggling with allergies or sinus congestion, this is a really great way to help relieve your sinus congestion. Again, let gravity push your shoulders downward. Inhale, take your hips back to your heels. Come all the way back up to sitting. Reach your arms up. And exhale, fold. Inhale to all fours. Exhale, downward facing dog. Now in downward facing dog, you do not have to have your legs fully extended. If you need to keep your knees bent, you may certainly feel free to do so here. The main thing is that we're working to try to really elongate into the spine. Inhale. Exhale, begin to tick your hips halfway down until you come to a high plank position. Inhale, take your hips back towards your heels, pushing away from the mat. Exhale, come back to plank position. Inhale, downward dog. Come to plank position. Exhale, hips back. Inhale, shoot forward. And again, down dog, plank position. Push back, high plank, downward facing dog. Inhale, and as you exhale, walk your hands to your toes. Inhale, come all the way up to standing. Reach up, lace your fingers together, turn your palms out. Exhale, side stretch to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, side stretch to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, fold forward. And again, nod your head yes. And shake your head no. Nod your head yes. And shake your head no. Nod your head yes. Shake your head no. Clasp your elbows and gently swing from side to side. Inhale, hold to center. Exhale, release your arms down. Take your hips to your heels, inhaling. Exhale, draw your knees wide and take your arms forward, reaching your fingertips towards the top of the mat. 5 deep breaths. See if you can rock back closer towards your heels. See if you can lengthen the arms just a little bit more. Inhale. Exhale, come to all fours. Inhale into cow. And exhale, round through to cat. Inhale into cow. Exhale, round through to cat. Inhale into cow. Exhale, round through to cat. Turn to look over your right shoulder. Take your right hip towards your rib cage. Inhale, center. Exhale, turn to look over your left shoulder. Left hip to your rib cage. Inhale, center. Exhale, turn to look over your right shoulder. Inhale, center, and exhale, turn to look over your left shoulder. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, thread your right arm underneath your left and breathe. Again, see if you can start to take your gaze towards the sky. Inhale to all fours. Exhale, thread your left arm underneath your right, taking deep breaths. Inhale all fours. And as you exhale, take your hips back to your heels, returning to child's rest. Inhale, come all the way up to sitting. Reach your right arm up. Exhale, take your head to your right shoulder. Inhale, turn to look up. Exhale, turn to look to your right shoulder. Inhale, turn to look up. Exhale, turn to look at the right shoulder. And again, inhale, look up. Exhale, take a look at your shoulder. Take the back of your left hand into your low back. Inhale, look up. Exhale, look down. Inhale, look up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, look towards the right shoulder. Release both arms by your side. Inhale, reach your left arm up and take your head to your left shoulder. Inhale, look up. Exhale, look towards the left shoulder. Inhale, look up. Exhale, look towards the left shoulder. Inhale. Exhale, take the back of your right hand into your low back. Inhale, look up. Exhale, look towards your shoulder. Inhale, look up. Exhale, and again, inhale, look up. Exhale, look towards your shoulder. Release both arms by your side. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, lower your arms down. Clasp your hands behind your back and fold. Relaxing into your shoulders, opening into your shoulders. Breathe deeply. Inhale, begin to lift your hips up, rolling onto the crown of your head. Again, you should feel a fair amount of pressure into the crown of your head, but this should not be painful here. You should feel an opening into your shoulders. If at any time this starts to become too much for you, of course, feel free to come back to child's rest. Inhale. Exhale, release your hips back to your heels. Inhale all the way back up, reach up. Exhale, fold. Inhale to all fours. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, come to high plank. Exhale, take your hips back to your heels. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, hips to heels. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, down dog. And again, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And walk your hands to your toes. Inhale all the way up to standing. This time, reach up and clasp your elbows. Exhale, side stretch to your right. Inhale, center. Exhale, side stretch to your left. Inhale, center. Exhale, fold halfway down this time, bracing your fingertips just below your knees. Really think about pulling and lengthening your spine from your hips with your gaze into your mat. Inhale, relax your abdomen. Exhale, and hollow into your abdomen. Inhale, exhale, inhale. And as you exhale, bend your knees and take your fingertips into the mat, looking between your feet. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Inhale, walk your hands forward and continue to sit back towards your heels with your knees bent, coming into bent-legged downward dog. Really think about pushing away from the mat and keeping your gaze into the mat. Inhale, lengthen your legs to downward facing dog. Exhale, come back to that high plank position. Inhale, exhale, take your right knee to your shoulder. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, left knee to your shoulder. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, come into cobra. Engage your glutes to support your low back. And really think about pressing up and through your shoulders. If it's not bothering the back of your neck this morning, see if you can start to take your gaze upward. Inhale, and as you exhale, lift your hips. Take your hips to the heels, and this time take your knees out towards the edges of the mat, opening a little bit more into the hips. Again, relax your abdomen as you inhale, and as you exhale, really hollow into your belly. Inhale to all fours. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg to three-legged dog. Now in three-legged dog, really think about rooting into that base leg and lengthening as much as you can into the back of your base leg without forcing it. And really think about engaging the glute of the right hip as you open into your right hip flexor. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale, cross your right leg behind your left leg into a downward facing dog variation. If you're feeling especially flexible today, see if you can take both heels closer to the mat. Inhale, release, and lift your left leg to three-legged dog. Inhale. Exhale, cross the left leg behind your right leg. Inhale, downward facing dog. And as you exhale, walk your hands to your toes. Inhale all the way up, up, up to standing, really lengthening into your spine. Reach your arms up, clasp your elbows. Exhale, side stretch over to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, side stretch over to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, come halfway down, taking your fingertips just below your knees. Lengthen into your spine. Inhale. Exhale, bend your knees. Take your fingertips into the mat and look between your feet or hands. Inhale, walk your hands forward, returning to your bent-legged downward facing dog. Inhale, downward facing dog, lengthening your legs. Exhale, come to high plank position. Right knee to your shoulder. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, left knee to your shoulder. Inhale, high plank. Exhale into cobra pose. Again, press up and through your shoulders, engaging your glutes to support your low back. Inhale, all fours, and exhale to child's rest with your knees towards the edges of the mat. Inhale to all fours. Exhale, downward facing dog. And inhale, lift your right leg to three-legged dog. Inhale. Exhale, cross your right leg behind your left. Inhale, down dog. Lift the left leg to three-legged dog. Inhale, exhale, take your left leg behind your right leg. Inhale, downward facing dog. Exhale, walk your hands back to your toes. Inhale, come all the way back up to standing, pulling your spine nice and long, and reach your arms up, fingertips towards the sky. Bring your palms together. Exhale, hands to Namaste. Now from here, we're going to focus on some balance postures. So begin to really shift your weight onto your left foot and take your hands to your hips. Lift your right heel up. Begin to find an object in the distance to fix your gaze upon. Keeping your eyes nice and soft, inhale. And as you exhale, take your right foot to the inside of your left ankle. Now, if you'd like to stay here, you may certainly feel free to do so. Otherwise, inhale, and as you exhale, see if you can take your right foot a little bit higher upon your left leg, either just below the knee or just above the knee. Inhale, and as you exhale, take your right ankle over the left leg. Inhale, exhale, see if you can start to sit back into your left leg, taking your time to find your balance. Inhale, open up your arms. Exhale, entwine the right arm underneath your left, either clasping your shoulders or coming to eagle arms. If you would like to take this all the way into eagle pose, inhale, and as you exhale, entwine the right leg around the left leg, really taking your time here to find your balance and see if you can fold a little bit more. Inhale, open up your arms. Come all the way back up. Extend your right leg out to the right and exhale to standing. Inhale, exhale, take your hands to your hips. Inhale, exhale, shift your weight to your right foot. Take the left foot to the inside of the right ankle. Again, finding something in the distance to fix your gaze upon. Now, if you'd like to take this a little bit further, inhale. And as you exhale, take your foot either just below the knee or just above the knee. Inhale, exhale. Take your left ankle in front of the right leg. Inhale, exhale, sit back. Inhale, open up your arms. Exhale, thread the left arm underneath your right this time. And again, if you would like to take this all the way into eagle pose, entwine the left leg and see if you can sit back just a little bit more. Inhale, open up your arms, lift your left leg up, and exhale, release to standing. Go ahead and roll through your feet. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, release to forward fold. Again, really relax the back of your neck. Inhale, walk your hands forward, coming back into downward facing dog. We're going to stay here for about 5 breaths. So now we're going to start to make our way into our sun salutations. On your next inhalation, lift the right leg to 3-legged dog. And as you exhale, take your right knee to your right shoulder. Step your right foot between your hands. Inhale, bring your arms up to a high lunge. Exhale, lower your arms down and step forward. Inhale, come all the way up to standing. Reach your arms up, bring your palms together. Exhale, hands to Namaste. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, come halfway up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, step your right leg back. Reach your arms up to a high lunge. Exhale, lower the arms down. Inhale, step back to downward facing dog. And as you exhale for today, we're going to bring the hips all the way down, carefully coming into cobra pose. Inhale, lift your hips. Exhale, take your hips to your heels, coming right into child's rest for about 5 breaths. Inhale to all fours. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the left leg to 3-legged dog. And exhale, step your left foot between your hands. Inhale, reach your arms up, up, up. Exhale, lower your arms down, step forward. Inhale all the way up to standing, reach up, palms together. Exhale, hands to Namaste. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, step the left leg back. Reach your arms up. Exhale, fold, taking your arms down. Inhale, step back to downward facing dog. Exhale, coming back to cobra pose. Inhale, lift the hips. Exhale to child's rest. Again for 5 breaths. Inhale to all fours. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg to 3-legged dog. Exhale, step the right foot between your hands. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, lower your arms down. Inhale, lift your hips a little bit higher this time, and as you exhale, step forward. Inhale all the way up to standing. Reach up, palms together. Exhale, hands to Namaste. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, step your right leg back. Reach up. Exhale, arms down. Inhale, step back, downward facing dog. Exhale, cobra. Inhale, lift your hips. Exhale to child's rest. This time for 3 breaths. Inhale to all fours. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the left leg to 3-legged dog. Exhale, step between your hands. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, lower your arms down. Inhale, lift your hips halfway. Exhale, step forward. Inhale all the way up to standing, reach up, palms together. Exhale, hands to Namaste. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, step your left leg back. Reach up. Exhale, lower your arms down. Inhale, step back, downward facing dog. Exhale to cobra. Inhale, lift your hips. Exhale to child's rest. Again for 3 breaths. This time, inhale, and as you exhale, bend your elbows, bring your palms together, and take your fingertips towards the nape of your neck. You should feel a gentle opening into the back of your arms, into your upper back, and into your shoulders. Inhale, take your forearms into the mat, take your palms into the mat. Exhale, lift your hips and reach, taking your gaze forward slightly towards the top of the mat. If this is too much for your neck here, go ahead and take your gaze into the mat instead. Again, you should feel an opening into your shoulders. Inhale, curl your toes under. And as you exhale, knees and hips come up into dolphin pose. Really focusing on shoulder stability, engaging into the shoulders now. And with your gaze into your mat, see if you can start to lengthen the legs a little bit more without forcing it. Inhale, exhale, take your knees to the mat, take your hips to your heels, returning to child's rest. Inhale, come to all fours, and exhale back to cobra pose. Again, really think about engaging your glutes to support the low back and pressing up through your shoulders. Inhale, exhale, begin to take your body further back onto the mat, and as you do so, carefully lower your elbows down one at a time, coming to rest on your forearms, and look slightly forward as you press up and through your shoulders into Sphinx pose. Again, engaging your glutes to support the low back. Inhale, exhale, thread your right arm underneath your left. Inhale, take your left arm over to the right and release to open your shoulders. And little by little, I want you to see if you can Sphinx pose and breathe deeply for 5 breaths. Inhale, exhale. This time thread your left arm underneath your right, releasing into those shoulders. Inhale, release. Again, coming to rest on your forearms in Sphinx. Inhale, and as you exhale, take your elbows towards the edges of the mat, and with your hands by your chest, come to rest on your left cheek. Inhale, turn to look at your mat. Exhale, come to rest on your right cheek. Inhale, turn to look at your mat. And as you exhale, take your hands next to your chest. Inhale to all fours and exhale back to child's rest once again. Taking deep breaths. Inhale. Exhale, hinge your elbows, taking your fingertips towards the nape of your neck once again. Inhale, release your arms, taking your forearms into the mat, start to look forward and shift forward. Again, if it's not bothering your neck, see if you can take your gaze towards the top of the mat. Inhale, exhale, curl your toes under, knees and hips come back up to dolphin. See if you can lengthen your legs a little bit more this time. Inhale, exhale, take your knees into the mat, release your toes. Inhale, exhale, child's rest. Inhale, all fours. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, exhale back to cobra pose, pressing up and through your shoulders. Inhale, exhale, take your knees further back on the mat and come to rest on your forearms, returning to Sphinx. Inhale, exhale, thread your right arm underneath your left, taking your left arm over to the right once again. See if you can release a little bit more into that shoulder opener this time by taking your chin closer towards the mat. Inhale back to Sphinx again for 5 breaths. Inhale, exhale, thread your left arm underneath your right arm and release into that shoulder opener. Inhale back to Sphinx. Inhale. Exhale, take your elbows towards the edges of the mat and come to rest on your left cheek once again. Inhale, take your gaze to the mat. Exhale, turn to rest on your right cheek. Inhale, turn to gaze at your mat. Exhale, take your hands by your chest. Inhale to all fours. Exhale, return to child's rest once again. Inhale to all fours. Exhale, cross your ankles and begin to roll back to a nice, simple, seated cross-legged position. Take your fingertips around your knees. Begin to tip back, drawing your chin towards your chest. Inhale, come back to neutral spine. And again, exhale, round through. Inhale, back to neutral. Exhale, round through. Inhale to neutral. Exhale, slide your heels forward and begin to come to the center of your mat. Reach your arms forward, and one vertebrae at a time takes you all the way down to a nice, comfortable supine position. From here, inhale. And as you exhale, take both knees to your chest. Inhale, take your feet back to supine with your feet into the mat. Exhale, knees to chest. Inhale, supine. Exhale, knees to chest. Inhale, supine position once again. This time as you exhale, take your right knee to your chest. And go ahead and wrap your fingers around the right knee. Inhale, slide the left leg out and breathe. See if you can start to take the right knee closer towards your right shoulder. Inhale. Exhale, begin to do a little crunch, taking your chin closer to your chest and drawing your navel in towards your spine. Inhale, exhale. Take your left hand, bind your right toe with your left hand. Inhale, see if you can lengthen the right leg, really fanning open your scapula, reaching into that left shoulder. And also you should feel a gentle pull down the back of the right leg into your hamstrings. Go ahead and release your right arm down by your side. Inhale. Exhale, see if you can release your head all the way back. Again, if you need to keep the knee bent, you may certainly feel free to do so here as well. Inhale, release. Exhale, take the left knee towards your chest, wrapping the fingertips of your left hand around the left knee. Slide the right leg out and breathe deeply. Inhale, exhale, begin to do a crunch and hold here for a few breaths. Inhale, exhale, begin to bind the toes of the left foot with your right hand and see if you can start to lengthen that leg. Again, with your leg straight or bent. You should feel just a gentle stretch into the back of that leg and an opening into your right shoulder. Reach the fingertips of your left hand to the mat. Inhale, release your head down, breathing deeply. And release, taking both knees to your chest. Inhale, exhale, start to take both knees out towards your shoulders. For today, inhale, exhale, take your chin to your chest, doing a little crunch. And see if you can bind your toes with both hands. Inhale, release your head back. And from here, we have the option of lifting the heels into happy baby. Releasing into the low back, into the hips. And release. Take your feet back into the mat, coming back to supine. From here, inhale, begin to slide your right heel out, lengthening the back of the right leg into the mat, and begin to slide the left heel out. Open up your arms, open up your legs, palms up. We're going to take just a few minutes here to relax into Shavasana or corpse pose. Taking the time and having our patience with ourselves, having patience with our Monday. Relax and let go of any tension through all your muscles from your fingertips, traveling all the way down to your toes. Relax and let go of any strenuous thoughts, feeling as though your mind is drifting towards the sky and your body is sinking deep within the earth. Let go. Focus only on your breathing. Begin to wiggle your fingers and toes. Slide in your right heel, followed by your left. And with your eyes still closed, begin to roll over onto your side, taking your arm by your ear into the fetal position. Begin to use the strength of your arms to take yourselves all the way up to a seated position, allowing your eyes to refocus back into the room. And from here, if you would like to come to adept's pose by taking one ankle in front of the other, or into half lotus by taking one ankle over the other thigh, or coming all the way into lotus for today, you may certainly feel free to do so, whichever feels most appropriate for you. Palms are up, index finger to thumb. Shoulders are down, eyes are soft. Inhale, open into your chest. Pull your spine nice and long, begin to look up. Exhale and relax your spine. Inhale, begin to look up. Exhale. Inhale, with your fingers spread wide, reach your arms up. Bring your palms together. And with your fingers together, hands to heart center. Namaste. And I hope that you have a wonderful and peaceful Monday, everybody. And remember, if you have any comments as far as what areas you would like for us to focus on, feel free, drop a comment, and make sure to like and, of course, subscribe. I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your day, everybody. Peace.